It's another great day here in Tampa, but today is the best day since it's embarkation day for our Panama Canal cruise. If you've ever wondered how embarkation day works, then this video is for you. Our Lyft driver picked us up at 9:50 in the morning and quickly made our way to Terminal 3 at the Tampa cruise port. There wasn't a lot of traffic, which surprised me since embarkation day for us is also disembarkation day for those who sailed before us. But as you can see, there isn't a lot of traffic here, and that was very surprising. We were told where to go to drop off our luggage, and a porter quickly came over to get our bags before we were being directed to the left to take the escalator upstairs. At the top, we quickly showed our passports and cruise tickets before going through a short security line, then directed to a waiting worker who checked us into the cruise. Once done, we were taken by another worker over to the waiting area until the ship started boarding. For those of you with the key, if you arrive early, make sure you're seated in the section behind the blue key sign. Our guide put us in the wrong section, but we quickly figured it out. It took us only 7 minutes from the moment we were dropped off at the curb at 10 o'clock to the moment we sat down to take our picture at 10:07. That has to be the fastest check-in we've ever experienced, and we were very impressed. So the boarding process started at 10:30, and those of us in suites and the key were allowed to board first. Good morning.
You're more stuff than you're on your way. Woohoo! Enjoy.
Thank you.
Cabins weren't going to be available until after 1 o'clock, and our lunch with the key wasn't until 12. We did need to sign up for our specialty dining, so we went to Chops to do that. There was already a line inside since the doors were closed and I had been waiting for them to open. I came with a post-it with the dates and venues written on it. I got everything I wanted, but I still think it's stupid that we have to rush for classes in order to make specialty dining reservations. After lunch, we went for a stroll on the promenade, and at the front of the ship discovered that the helipad was open. This is where I'll be when we do the first lock of the Panama Canal. As you can see, there are several benches available for sitting, but since it was rather hot, we didn't stay up here for very long. At 1:30, they opened the cabins for us and we were finally allowed inside. We have cabin 7094 next to the business center in Centrum. It's way smaller than our owner's suite on Wonder, and we're feeling the pinch. The main reason why I booked this cabin was for the extra deep covered balcony. I knew this was going to be a very hot cruise, and I wanted to make sure that we had plenty of shade. Otherwise, I would have booked us at least a junior suite, but those don't have as much shade on Radiance. Our luggage hasn't arrived yet and wouldn't arrive until after dinner, so we were at least able to drop off our backpacks before heading back up to the pool deck.
got it.
Today was the Great American Solar Eclipse, and we had brought our eclipse glasses as well as a filter for my phone. 3 o'clock was eclipse time, but there was no dark sky for us since we were only in a 70% zone. This video was taken with a filter, and I think it turned out pretty well.
If you hear the previous emergency alarm sounded, proceed directly to your assembly station. Please note that all emergency exits are always clearly marked and illuminated. Illuminated escape route signs will direct you to your assembly stations throughout the ship. Directional signs indicating the location of your specific muster station will guide you. Should you become disorientated or need assistance, one of our highly trained crew members will help guide you in the right direction using the nearest available escape route. Do not use the elevators as they might not work if there is a power failure. Guests who may require assistance using the stairs should notify their stateroom attendant in order to allow us to assist you if necessary. Once you have reached your assembly station, our well-trained crew members will check you in and will provide you with further instructions. Should it be necessary to evacuate the ship, your assembly station crew will assist you to the survival craft in an orderly fashion. For children between 3 and 11 years old, youth safety wristbands can be found in your stateroom. Please make sure your kids are wearing the wristbands at all times. On board the Radiance of the Seas, we strictly adhere to our guest conduct policies, which includes a curfew for minors 17 years of age and younger. Minors are not allowed to be in public areas after midnight, unless they are participating in an organized adventure ocean youth activities. Parents are responsible for controlling the behavior of their children. There is nothing more important than your health and safety. Our high-quality medical care includes doctors and nurses on board each sailing and state-of-the-art equipment. Our medical staff is available during the listed hours in the Royal app. If guests start to feel ill or unwell, they should report the need for medical attention by phone by dialing 51. Our medical team will evaluate the guest in the comfort and privacy of their stateroom or in an in-person visit at the medical facility, which is located on deck 2 forward. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, we recommend dialing 911. This concludes our final briefing. Once again, I would like to thank you for your attention and cooperation. This is your captain, and I will be back with you for an update on our voyage in a short time.
It was still really hot, so we grabbed some Bahama Mamas, which are our sail-away drink, and found some loungers in the shade on deck 5 underneath the lifeboats to wait for sail-away. Sail-away is always fun to watch, especially when you know you won't be setting foot on land for a couple of days. It's also very exciting since it means you're safely on board the ship and on vacation.
Deck 6. Going up. Deck 7.
I was getting hot, and the last thing I needed was more sun, so I moved back to the cabin. I got up there as we were turning in the basin. The ship had pulled straight into Terminal 3, so it now was turning around so that it could go straight ahead to leave Tampa and head to sea. This is not uncommon. Sometimes the ship will turn around as they arrive in port, and sometimes they will wait until it's time to leave. We will do this several times during this cruise. Just as a quick note, we had to come inside because it's really stinky out there. It's also 5 o'clock. We have dinner reservations at 5:15, so we need to go downstairs. We need to get ready. Thankfully, it's a casual night because no one has received their luggage yet. So we're basically just with what we have on, and so they never do any kind of fancy dress on embarkation day because so many people haven't gotten their luggage in time. This so far is the latest we have ever received our luggage. Usually our luggage is delivered around 3 o'clock or sooner, if not, right after we've boarded the ship around 1 o'clock. So anyway, we are going to go and have our supper and hopefully I will be able to show you a little bit more later tonight. The bridge that we're supposed to go under, the captain said we'd hit about 7, so we'll be done with dinner by then. So we'll check and see. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying Sail Away. So we left Terminal 3 a little after 4 o'clock. We didn't reach the Sunshine Skyway Bridge until 6:45. So if you have early seating for dinner, just know that you will need to be out of the dining room by 6:30 if you want to be up on deck when the ship passes beneath it. The captain did make an announcement around 6:30 when we were in the dining room that we were approaching it. We skipped dessert and quickly went up to our cabin to watch us go underneath the bridge from our balcony. Definitely don't miss this. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. It's free and it lets YouTube know that people like my content, so they'll show it to more people. I would really appreciate it. There are more Panama Canal videos coming up. Our first port of call will be Cartagena, Colombia, and you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching.